Welcome back, Psycho Doggo. Continuing my 100% practice walkthrough of Dark Souls 3. So, we are at Untended Graves. We just took out Osiris, and we're now ready to go through the area. So, as I said before, in the last episode, this is the exact same area as Firelink Shrine. But all the enemies are different. So, first thing you're going to want to do, they did flip the side. No, they just put the bonfire in the side area. So you go back to where your initial grave was, but now there's a bunch of Corvians. So you want to sprint right for that witch right in the middle. And then they survived. Okay. That one made it out. Perseverance crushes these things. So, if you start to get swarmed, as long as you run straight back for this one, only one of them will start like bursting out its wings, but Perseverance is the way to deal with them. Go ahead, get the Ashen Estus ring. Does the exact same thing. Lets your Ashen Estus flask heal your Ashen Estus more. You can either backstab these guys or just kill them. There's their backstab box. One note I don't think I've talked about, but I am trying to cover all of the mechanics in this game. When you are unlocked from an enemy, the backstab box actually just gets like a little bit bigger. So, up ahead, we're going to grab this item. We're going to go to the left, and there's going to be a Grave Warden. So, grab the soul item, head off into here, and kill that Grave Warden. So, hello, Grave Warden. As you can see, so long as you are appropriately aggressive, you're good. Doggo's here. Kill that doggo, grab the chunk, and then come back out this way, and there's another Grave Warden. Hello, Grave Warden. This time Perseverance, stagger them, be appropriately aggressive, and they die. Grab the Titanite shard. That was a drop from the enemy. Then we have two more doggos just around this corner. They'll die in one hit. Don't walk into the swamp right away. There's no crossbowmen this time, but there are more doggos. So there's three more. There we go. Grab the chunk, and then dead sprint and a running attack. Oh! A Perseverance chug. It's a very useful thing to do. I just did there. It's when you're getting staggered and taking damage, you're not going to be able to get a heal off, so you use Perseverance, and then you get your heal off. Yeah, I don't know. It's a nice thing to do. Occasionally it applies in PvP, but I think it's more of a PvE strategy. Now, up here, instead of just the one crystal lizard, there are two. So you want to just kite one over. You just walk out slowly, that one reacts, and you run back here. Just wait for it to come on over to you. Hello, buddy. They do have more health, but they don't do very much damage. Quit breathing ice. What are you doing? There we go. Staggered after 4 hits. We get our nice riposte off on it, and that should be it for that one. Yep. You get 2 Titanite scales from it, along with a whole bunch of souls. Come over here. And we'll do the same thing to the other one. Roll his jumping attack. Should take 4 hits to stagger. Yep, 4 hits. Get your riposte off. Unfortunately, no item back here. But we did get 4 Titanite scales, which is very, very nice. We should have... we might be 1 short on Titanite scales. But I do think that we have enough Titanite now to go ahead and get our Wolf Knight Greatsword up to +4, and then we do have a Titanite slab left over, so we can get it up to +5 right away. So continue on up the path. There is not another bonfire. In place of the bonfire, an NPC is going to summon in, but we do want to kill one guy before that summon occurs. So it's going to happen right here. Okay, let's just fight. There he is. I knew he was over here. Okay. Oh, thought you were going to... Oh, you're really doing Crystal Rain on me? I'm going to do Perseverance on you then. Don't you rapier me. Drink my Estus. Give me Estus. I should get 2 or 3? 2 probably. Should be 2. Oh, nope. 3. Nice. Look at me. Okay. Got the soul item. These guys hit a little bit harder, and they are in different spots. So, he's going to shoot a crossbow at you. Running attack. We got them both. Nice. So this time, there's no item up there. It's actually on the ground. So you can just drop attack this one. And then grab the item. It's a hidden blessing. That fully recovers your Ashen Estus. So now, just down there, there's nobody to drop attack. And in fact, there's a trap. So we're going to take the teeth out of the trap. We're going to sprint right to the left. And this guy would have stood up and started shooting crossbow bolts at us. We're going to running attack this one. And then that guy's going to charge us. That guy is going to charge us. There we go. Thank you, sir. Okay. Now, there is a guy to drop attack down here. Thank you, sir. And there are 4 more guys in this area. 1, 2. I lied. There's 3 more guys now that we've killed 2. Oh. Now there's 3 more guys. There are more people here than I remember. So I didn't do a true count of the enemies because obviously they're not much of a threat. I am going to get a riposte on you though, sir. Okay. Now everything is dead, and we are ready for a boss fight. If you don't want to go into a boss fight with 50,000 souls, then go level up, I guess. That is, it's only 1 level, but if you use a couple of soul items that we did pick up here, you can get 2 out of it. I'm not overly concerned. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could totally die to this boss. So this is Gundyr, but a better version of Gundyr. I don't think I'm going to die, but I very easily could. So, just be aware. I'm going into that. A couple of things to deal with Gundyr. So Gundyr is weak to lightning, frost, and bleed. And his boss soul is, in my opinion, the most valuable boss soul in the game. So we definitely want to kill him. You can summon Swordsman, and so we will. Summon the Swordmaster. You don't want Gundyr focusing very long on the Swordmaster, because Gundyr will just kill him. He's very beefy. He has a much more aggressive moveset, though there's a lot of similarities to it. But he works in like kicks and shoulder checks and stuff like that. But you coming, buddy? Alright, he's coming. Let's do this. So the fight will start a little bit earlier than you think it would, because we don't have to go pull a sword out of his chest. He just stands up. Hello, Gundyr. As you can see, we are not doing beefy damage to him right now. And then grab. Always roll that grab attack. As you can see, if you're standing behind him, he'll like kick you. Oof. And he punched me. And he, worked the punch into the shoulder check. The nice thing about the Swordmaster is, as you can see, he gets Gundyr's attention. And that's really his only purpose here. This is just... Oh, that just... Roll that, and it still hit me. Yeah, that move hits really, really hard. That move, you can get caught on the tip of the spear, and then he does the twist that knocks you senseless afterwards. When you knock him down, just punish. Okay. As you can see, as long as you're switching his attention back and forth between yourself and the Swordmaster, neither one of you will die, and Gundyr will die. The boss fight's a lot harder when it's just you versus Gundyr. But go ahead, light this bonfire, and then we are going to finish up this area in this episode. So there is an item in the boss arena. Run over here, grab the Black Knight Glaive. If you play Dark Souls 1, that is a hype weapon. I think we can actually demonstrate it because we should have the abilities for it. Where's my glaive? Oh, right here. Think we can two-hand it. So, not the best moveset in the world. What's one hand? Yeah, so one hand is the same. Yeah. Moveset's the same as Dark Souls 1. It just doesn't do as good of damage, in my opinion. So, I'm going to go ahead and rest at the bonfire, get my stuff back. And we're going to continue towards alternate fire link. A couple items in here that are valuable, including an endgame item. This is one of the ways to get an alternate ending, just coming through these two secondary areas. This is also an area that has 4 Black Knights in it, and you can grind these because they all come back. So you can grind these Black Knights for their armor sets as well as their weapons. Best way to deal with them, run straight up to them, Perseverance in their face, Perseverance again. As you can see, it might take 2 Perseverances to get one. We just got their axe. And you just keep doing that until you get their weapons and their whole armor set. It helps, obviously, if you use gold coins. As you can see, very, very easy. Didn't get any item that time. Instead of going inside right away, we're going to come around. We're just going to kill all the Black Knights right at the beginning. So come around to the left. Here is another Black Knight. Okay. Is he going to drop anything? He didn't drop anything either. It really helps if you're using items to increase their drop rate. Crystal Sage Rapier held in the left hand. And then you can still just two-hand your weapon like I am, but you still get the increased benefit. And then you can bust a gold coin to get it. Come up past this Black Knight, get your soul item. And then I religiously check back here. Even though I do not believe there's an item back here, but we're going to find out. Nope. I always check, because it's the easiest item to miss in this area. So, there's a Black Knight right there. We're going to jumping attack him. Perseverance. And he's dead. Grab this. This is the Hornet Ring. Yay! Hornet Ring will replace the Karthus Milk Ring for me most of the time. Boosts the damage of all critical attacks. And I do enjoy my critical attacks, so I tend to rock that. Also, if you use it against a player, it changes your animation and does like way more damage. If you get one shot by a player who like riposts you and then slams you into the ground, it's because he's wearing the Hornet Ring. But come down here. That's called Sword Fragment. So it serves the same function as a Homeward Bone, but it's unlimited. However, Homeward Bones are very cheap, and we have a lot of souls. So I would instead use the alternate use of that item, which is you can trade it for a Titanite slab, and I like my slabs. So, right here, you can talk to this woman. Hello, woman. I will purchase items. So she sells embers, which I don't care about. She sells Homeward Bones, which I don't care about. Sells the White Sign Soapstone, same as she does in the regular Fire Link. Tower Key, same as the regular. Sells the Wolf Knight set and the Priestess Ring. So I am going to buy the Priestess Ring. And I do really like cosplaying Artorias. So I'm going to buy that. Because why not? You super don't have to. We probably won't even wear the armor in this walkthrough. But I am making this character, so why not? Come down here, grab the Blacksmith Hammer. Then over here, there will be ashes only some of the time. So right here, if you do not elect to do the quest line where you get 5 free levels and then talk to Yuria and follow Yuria's quest line along, Yol will drop ashes here. That's only in the case though if he dies and you didn't get all 5 of his free levels, so which caused Yuria to show up. It just lets you still buy the stuff that he sold. You can buy it from the Shrine Maiden instead. Then you're going to come over here to where Arena of Karim is, and you are going to pick up the Firekeeper Eyes. And these you're going to give to the Firekeeper back at Firelink. So, invisible walls blocking off this area. Grab the Eyes of the Firekeeper, and those will get used back at Firelink Shrine. Give them to the Firekeeper, and then you just click the talk option for her, and that will set you up to complete that. Now let me check my notes to ensure that we did get all of the items. So, cleared the rest of it. We grabbed the Hornet Ring, bought the Wolf Knight set, and we grabbed all the items. So we are good to go ahead and use a Homeward Bound to get out of here. But of course, I'm going to use the Coiled Sword Fragment, and we're going back to Firelink. So with that, congratulations, we've completed the optional areas. We're going to get our boss weapons, and that'll give us our final ring setup for this game until we get into the DLCs. And the DLCs have +3 versions of our rings, so we'll rock those. But for now, we can swap our rings around, which is very, very cool. I'm going to tell you not to give the eyes to the Firekeeper. We're going to do it anyway. So, of Gundir's weapons, we can either choose Gundir's Halberd, which has a really good weapon art used for PvP. It's very good online. It is parryable, so just be aware of that. And then the Prisoner's Chain. Prisoner's Chain is what we are going to get because it gives you 15 free levels. So one thing to be aware of, if you are extraordinarily over-leveled, and when I say extraordinarily over-leveled, I mean you have more than, we're going to swap the Hornet Ring for it. So as you can see, that's 5 to Vigor, 5 to Endurance, and 5 to Vitality. And it says, but you take more damage. You only take more damage, so it gives you the ability to have greater health and defense, and that will outweigh the more damage that it gives you. The only time that changes is once you get your Vigor to 45, Endurance to 45, Vitality to 45, it still is worth it, but that's when it's coming closer to breaking even. Once you go over 45, the Return of the Ring breaks even at 46, and then it becomes negative from then on. So just be aware, you don't want to level your Vigor up past 45 and then try to use the Prisoner's Chain. If you have 65 Vigor, 65 Endurance, and 65 Vitality, not only do the extra 5 levels not do anything for you, but you're taking increased damage for no reason. So be aware that for us, this ring is heaven. As you can see, we now have 27 Vitality as long as we're wearing this ring, and so we can throw our Blessed Shield on in addition to our Cestus, and we are still sitting pretty when it comes to what we're wearing. So for this character, I would recommend have the Prisoner's Chain, Havels, Ring of Favor, and then the 4th ring can be whatever you want. I'm going to leave it as the life ring for now, but I'm going to swap the life ring between the Hornet Ring, just kind of as we're going around. Other than that, we're good. So in the next episode, we'll go through the Lothric Castle area, but we are good. We got our boss weapons, so we're just going to go ahead, level up, and end this episode. Oh, give her the eyes of the Firekeeper. So, here are your eyes of the Firekeeper, and then we're going to talk to her. We will wish for a world without flame. Okay. So that sets up one of the 4 that actually sets up 2 of the 4 endings of the game. The first and then the third is always set up as long as you get there and beat the final boss, then you get that ending, and we're still working towards the last ending. I will let you guys know once we are totally good on all endings of the game. Okay. Level up strength. We actually will talk to Yuria real quick, just as we're knocking out these endings.
Speak freely, their lordship. Oh Lord, I prithee, when the moment aid of the gods are no Lord of Hollows. Be safe.
Actually, all 4 of the endings might be good. We might have all 4 of the endings already in place right now, which is pretty cool. So, it's gonna be it for this one. I am just teleporting over to Dancer's Bonfire again. So, next episode is going to start at Dancer's Bonfire, and we'll go through the Lothric Castle area. So, it's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time at Lothric Castle.